Hello, Big Daddy Fun here. Thank you for joining me for episode 8 of the Unbreakable Bedrock Season 2. So, I was recording just a little while ago, had done quite a bit of work, and my computer crashed. So, let me show you what I have. Future Big Daddy Fun here. So, when I recorded this, I thought that I had replay mod recording as well, and I thought I could show that to you. Turns out that that got lost as well. So anyway, as you can see, I have started building my house, and I've got a fair amount done before my computer crashed. And so I'm going to continue building here, and I'm just going to do it in a time lapse. So after working quite a bit, actually not really a lot, but after putting in some time in, I've gotten to this point, and just kind of looking at it so far, I'm happy with the build. I'm not real happy that I lost the recording that I made for the whole build. I think I'm going to leave the build as it is for now, because I do have some other things that I want to work on. I mentioned some of my plans for this episode at the beginning of the episode when I recorded the first time, but of course that was lost. So I'm going to go over, well, first let me go in here. I need to go up and drop some of these items off into the chest up here. Some of the items that I am going to use for building the rest of the house. And I'm not really sure just exactly what else I want to do. I do know this, that I need to definitely close some of these areas off, because that's a baby zombie. Oh, and there's a creeper down there too. Let's see if I can do away with him. Now I just need to figure out where the baby zombie is. Not sure if he's in here, which it doesn't seem like it, because oh, there he is. Okay, so let's see if we can get him and do away with him. So he's trying to be difficult. So maybe what I'll do is just throw a torch down there and do the same thing for the other little cubby holes that I made. Oh, and of course that would happen. So how about I grab a little bit of cobblestone, we'll place a torch here, and that'll take care of it. So now nothing should spawn in those areas, and I think it'll be safe. So I spent a little bit of time. I got some wheat and some carrots from the villager farming area, and I bred some of the cows, got some more beef, and cooked that up into some steak. So one of the other things that I want to do is I would like to get some more trees chopped down so I can make some more chests. And what I want to do is put the chests in this area here. And what I might do is break the floor out and put slabs in so I can put chests all the way to the top. But I want to do that to try to get some of the chests in the storage room cleared out and get them in here, get everything in here and get it organized. So I want to plant some trees. What I've been doing is coming over here in this area back in here. You can see there's a couple trees back in here. Some of them are from before, and some of them I planted. And I was just looking, I noticed there's a bunch of wheat planted over there. I don't know if that was D's Blocks or Mobmaster. So that's one thing that I would like to still accomplish yet in this episode. The other thing that I want to do, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that right now. So I took a moment. I have a Word document, and what I did was I checked out to see what level is the best level to mine all the different ores. And so coal, of course, is best found on levels Y95 and 136. So even at the top of the stairs, we're above or we're below 95. So we can't really set up for coal in this mine shaft. The next one going down is copper, which is at level 48. So if we went down to this level right here, we could kind of build an outcropping here, and this would be the level to find coal at, or copper. Going down, the next one would be iron at level 15, and that would be right here at this level. Then going down, the next one would be at level -1, and that would be for lapis. Let me put some torches in my offhand, and then I'll go ahead and light these little areas up. And we'll go back up to 48 and do that. Okay, so back down to -1 where lapis is, and then after that the next level down would be level -16, where this level would be the best level for gold. And then the final level for items would of course be down at -59, which is what we already have, and that is for redstone and diamond. I think what I'll do at some point is, well, I think going forward what I'll do is when I need a certain item, then I will go to the corresponding level and start mining. So I grabbed 6 birch saplings, and I'm gonna go ahead and plant one right there, one here, one here, here, and here. And the last one I'm gonna go ahead and plant over here. I'm gonna chop down this oak tree here, and now what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So all those oak trees, even though they're right close together, will all grow up, and I should get a decent amount of oak wood from that as soon as they're done. And I'll get a bit of birch wood as well. So I came in here, and well, actually I went underneath and I broke out the floor for this whole area. Then I came up here and I placed slabs. Well, I converted the planks over to slabs and placed them all up here. So down here you'll notice that it looks a little funny at the top here, but I'm not really worried about that. I did place a couple chests in here from the oak that I collected from over in the area there when I went to plant the other oak trees. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place chests all the way around here and use this as a storage area. And then I think maybe we might be able to even place some chests in the middle here and fill it up with some chests. We should be able to get quite a few chests in there. And you can notice that some of my trees have already started growing, but I'm not going to chop them down just yet. I want to wait till they grow a little bit more. I figured while we're waiting for the trees to grow, I went ahead and I grabbed the armor and some of the tools that I still need to enchant, and I brought some lapis over here. I'm at level 33. So I'm going to see what kind of enchantments I can get on these on this armor and the tools. So protection 3, not very good. Blast protection 4, no. I want just plain protection. I'm breaking 3. I'm breaking 3. I'm breaking 3. I'm breaking 3. On breaking 3. And I'm sure it is on breaking 3 again. So, well, let me see what enchant I would get on the book. Nothing really good there. So, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna enchant this pickaxe with Unbreaking 3, and I got Efficiency 4. So what I could do is I could combine these two pickaxes together, or I could put Silk Touch on this one. But I think I'm going to just hold off on that for right now. And we're going to run this through again and see what we would get. So that is an enchantment that I want. Tools keep coming up with Unbreaking 3. Let's see what the book is. The book just seems to keep on being Impaling 4. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and do the Protection 4. Efficiency 4 on the shovel. Efficiency 4 on the axe and the hoe. I may not have the levels right now to do the enchantment, but what I do have is a good amount of carrots. This guy will buy 22 carrots for an emerald, so we're going to do that and do it again and one last time. So that put me up to level 28. and I have 19 emerald. So now I can go in here and I can buy a mending book from him. So I'm still at 28. After a bit of fishing, I got several books. One with Depth Strider 3 and Riptide 3, which I already have Depth Strider on my boots, or I have a book with Depth Strider. More importantly, I got to level 30, and so now I can take my shovel, which is what I want to put the efficiency 4 on, and now I have that one, and I also got Fortune 3. So with a shovel, that's not a real big deal. Fortune 3, what that means is whenever I dig gravel, I will always get flint, which it's not really that big of a deal for me. I don't think it really helps out in anything else. What I've been doing is putting my gear in here, and so now I've got 2 pieces of armor and 3 tools enchanted. I'm starting to get there a little bit. So now some of you might be wondering, why don't I just go ahead and get myself up to like level 50 and enchant most everything that I have? And here's the reason that I don't do it that way. Because to go from level 30 to 31, it takes more experience than it does to go from level 27 to 28. Each level that you go up, it's harder to get to the next level, and so it's easier to gain the experience points from 27 to 30 than it is from 30 to 33. So it takes less time. The other thing is you might wonder, why do I keep fishing? Well, right now, that's about the best source of experience points that I have. I could mine and gain the experience points from either collecting coal, diamonds, lapis, or redstone, or go to the nether and mine quartz and get the experience points that way. But as far as the experience points from diamond, lapis, redstone, and coal, you have to find those items first, and then you get the experience points, and it would take quite a bit of time mining to get that. Also, in the nether, to go and get experience from quartz, I would have to go and find quartz, and sometimes that's not always so easy. So I find the best source that I have right now is to fish. Plus, when I fish, I do get some other items. Yeah, some of them, like tropical fish, like it doesn't really help me out any. And some of the other items, I kind of just view it as junk. But I do get some items, and then I can go ahead and use some of these books to enchant my gear. And so I find it better to just go fishing. The hope is that before very long, we're going to find a mob spawner, and we could turn that into a mob farm and get experience points that way. The other option that we have is to build a mob farm. There's a couple different options for that. One, we could build a mob farm up in the air and then have the mobs drop down and just kill them, which that does work out well, but I find that a mob spawner is probably about the best source. The other thing that we could do, and this is the plan for the future, is over here above this river, we could build a drown farm. Right now, I don't know that we really have the resources to build a mob or a drown farm. It takes quite a bit of glass, and at this moment we don't have much glass, and we don't really have a whole lot of sand. Now, since I got the shovel with efficiency 4 on it, I could go and collect some sand and it would go pretty quick, but I'm just not really sure that I want to do that at this moment. I think this is where I am going to leave this episode off. We got quite a bit accomplished today, got some work done on the house, planted some trees so that we can make some more chests to put down into the storage area underneath the house. Did a bit of enchanting, got some more enchants on the armor and my tools. So I think I feel pretty good about what has been accomplished in this episode. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you the next time. I hope you have a good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is for you. Until the next time, I'm Big Daddy Fun.